Hello everybody, welcome back to Heat is Coming, where I'm trying to win with the combination of all the item sets today. Let's do 3, 4, 5 today. Should we do that? So 3, 4, 5. So we are going to have Swift Strike Belt. It's the one thing that I know out of all of this. It's here somewhere. There it is. What else have we got? Poison, regen, acid, purity. Alright, we'll see what we can do. Okay, teleporter and a horse. Great start for me. They are working with just increased health and a big weapon. So, if we could get some healing or something else. Some freeze for the enemy is not bad. It's not incredible, but it's not bad. Take some armor. Go touch this and go around towards that horse. I will take a Swift Strike Belt against this enemy in this particular arrangement. I will then take Hidden Dagger with it. We lose 1 on our combats because we have 2 armor, but we're taking 3 damage from our Swift Strike. And I'm going to get this guy to take me to the battlefield because there was no option for a golem and we want to see more hidden daggers. Although a melting ice blade is intriguing, but I don't think it can last the distance on the big fights against other players. Let's increase our cash. We can get an edge. 3 strikes for Riptide, convert 2 speed to 1 attack. Right now we got no speed, so I'll take that. More freeze for the enemy. We're going to need a fire soon. That's okay. I'll start stun yourself for 2 turns. On hit, gain 1 armor and restore 1 health is solid, but I think we're gonna go with the hidden daggers today. I'm tempted by this because we have in the pool the fruits and stuff. So maybe I will do this. Is that going to screw up our extra strike though? It's an intriguing prospect for sure. Because we're going to start ourselves with 2 turns. It basically cancels out the extra strike we get from this Swift Strike Belt. So let's not do that. Let's get to this fire today, please. Lose about half a day, which is a shame, but it is what it is. I need a little more armor. I could also really go for a golem. Fairy. There's a second hidden dagger. That makes me feel a lot better. Lose all your armor after your enemy's first strike. Battle start, gain 6 armor and 6 poison. No. Alright, we can touch. Oh, we get wrecked by this guy. I was like, we can touch this, get the fire and go, but... Alright. You got me, spiky one. Alright, they've got a lot of bomb damage. And healing, so we need to hit them really fast, which we could feasibly do. We can't be exposed yet because we don't have any armor. We need something better than this stick. Alright. We could try this. We get 2 healing back off of that. Take me to a place with edges and oils. We'll do a quick lap of all this. Don't need the fire. There's an oil to start. Graves as well. On hit attack, double your attack on hit, gain 1 stun. Every 3 strikes give the enemy 1 Riptide. I don't want to be on stun for what's to come, I think. There's Bones, which means a grave. Enemy strikes deal 2 damage less while you have armor. Battlestar spend 50% of your current health to that amount of armor. With Pacifist Staff, that doesn't seem too bad. Noxious gas turns to both you and the enemy gain 1 poison. Battlestar spend 50% of your current health to that amount of armor. Yeah, right. We'll get rid of Pure Lake for it. And just hope that we can continue to heal in good time. I would like this. I will get rid of the teeth because we're only striking once. We are going to miss out on a fire, and that's okay. Now we need to find a golem. I will go get another oil though. Give me the armor. And a rune. Wounded trigger a random battle start item. Not great. If you have exactly 1 item with exposed, it triggers 1 additional time. No. Wounded, re-trigger the last wounded item. Also no. It's going to be a no on that, I'm afraid. Shop nearby, 7 gold. A couple of like riptide-y, poisony things, but I don't think it's it. I don't think I'm going to get to that horse and a golem and a fire, unless there's a fire really near a teleporter that we've touched that we can then come back to in an emergency, but doubtful. So, probably prioritize this fire. If these bombs don't kill me immediately, we might be okay. So our health is going up, and our attack is going up. We're okay. Let's grab a couple of these. What is that? Melon seeds. Battlestar exposed and wounded. Decrease a random status effect by 1 and gain 2 thorns. Lots of thorns. Whenever you skip your strike when stunned, gain 2 attack. They are not skipping their strikes when stunned, so it's just the thorns we really have to worry about. Did we touch this? We did. -4 on a spider is unpleasant. Alright, let's go find this horse. Finally getting over to a golem for the first time today. A faraway golem at that. One more of those, I'd be very happy. -3 there is a bit scary. +1 there is better. Light Roof Gauntlet means we can combine those together, get a little bit additional healing. +2 now. Wounded, gain 10 armor and stone yourself for 2 turns, or wounded, decrease that by 1. Make sure those are in the right order for our needs. Not on hidden daggers right now. Oh, we died to a wolf. Damn it! I feel like Christmas came and went by, and now I'm just getting wrecked. Alright, not the swift strut bolts to start. We've learnt our lesson. We get 2 killed too fast. We don't need the healing so specifically. Take me to the place where the golems roam. That was a very far one. Holy. We walked through a lot of biomes to get there. And there's another horse right over here. Did we see anything super interesting on the way? Graves, weapons, like a bunch of stuff. We also did pass over a teleporter right here. So what I'm actually going to do is just keep going towards this horse. I'll take an edge. Ignore the first status effect you're afflicted with. That'll start give the enemy 3 freeze. I'll take the 3 freeze. I don't love it, but I don't want to get rid of my own purity. Then take me to a shop. It's not all that far away, evidently. Well, we're still close to our golem. And then there's another horse just over here. Well, where? Oh, it's up there. Right. So, from here and over. Wounded, gain 2 additional strikes. Stats, spend 2 armor to get 3 speed and 1 attack. They're hitting for 2. If I can heal for 2, then they basically can't hurt me. They'll be hitting for 3. Alright, I'm going to make the pivot here. Do I want to go back and get that edge? Not that badly, I think. From here, take me to a grave. I'll start get 1 additional strike. Enemy strikes deal 2 damage less while you have armor, and we sacrifice speed. Yeah, because we'll always have armor. Because of the pacifist staff, so I like that. Something interesting to be found. A crone. Let's go touch this teleporter. How much do I want this 1 purity? Not as much as I want the possibility of synergizing more stuff in a minute. Show me that grave after this fight, if we can win. So they're hitting for 1, and we're getting 1 shield back every turn. Easy. There's the grave on the other side of a broken bridge, of course. Nothing for the pot. Battle start, gain armor equal to opponent's armor. They don't have the full leather set. Wounded, regain 3 regen and symphony. I love the idea of the marble mirror while we've got the ironstone armor. Obviously, I would like more in this, but I think it's worth having in general. I now want to find another leather vest. I don't want acid. I can take a Swift Strike belt. But if I find the stuff I want in the meantime, then it's not that. Let's go touch another teleporter. I don't even know if I have a golem with a teleporter near itself. There's one around here, wasn't there? A bit further down. Yeah, it's pretty far. We want the green flowers. This is not the green flowers. I don't want a second Swift Strike belt. There's a shop coming up here. Or at least there will be somewhere amongst this petrified forest. Gosh, RNG is not being my friend today. Farm is not going to have leather goods. This is something I want. But it's not really something I have room for right now. I guess I can do this, and then I think I'd rather take the fight than open more chests, so that I can then have spots to take a fourth one of these or a fourth one of those. So I guess we're taking the fight and hoping for the best. We're going to get stunned every 5 strikes. We both receive less damage while we have armor. We're just always having armor, and our attack is going to scale faster than theirs, so I think we should be winning here. Unless we get really screwed over when getting stunned for 2 turns in a row. Now we hit them for 7. And we hit them for 7 again. Yeah, we're okay. It's not really what I want, but it'll be fine. Hoping these spiders don't kill me. No, we just heal off of them. That's nice. I just want an abundance of chests right now. Stone. Stone. It's not really enough to warrant it. Leather boots. Oh, we're up against a thorn build. Whenever you regain thorns... Okay, so it's not actually a thorn build. I'm going to take these and get rid of this. And then if we find a leather glove, I'll be very happy. Honey? Very interesting to find honey. It's almost certainly something we should aspire to get and use. While the player has armor, Crazed Honeybear temporarily gains 5 attacks. They'll be hitting for 11. I do not like the sound of that combat. 11 and then 6 and 6 again. I don't know if we can win that right now. They do 2 less because we have Ironstone armor. We get 8 armor from them. But doing 14 damage is going to take a lot of turns that we don't have. Which is unideal. So, back to chest hopping. That gives us Rawhide. But I would love to still find components that we can actually combine for greater density. And another golem, just so that when we get that stuff, we can build it. This is the kind of place I'd expect to see a golem. So I'm going to ditch Rawhide, because that's 1 attack every other turn, to try and get this potion all set up for me. If I can find a golem. I cannot. There's a grave up there. Do I teleport away and spend some time walking to a golem I know exists, or do we try and do some of the perimeter of this to see if he's out on one of these fringes? There's a teleporter over here. Oh, we found him. We got lucky. So that's very nice to have. We are at good health right now. So I just want chests to fill our empties with. We get a leather glove back immediately, which is blessed. Take me to, I don't even know, a different cauldron. I mean, there are worse things that I could get. Just whether I think I'd rather have something better for this fight. There's full health. Alright, we'll do this fight next to a tile we can heal against in a minute if we need to. So their attack is effectively 2 less because of our ironstone armor. And we just have to scale with our strength potions faster than they can scale with their thorns. We did not get there. Damn. I'm having a day of it. Alright, we'll go for one more. Give me that Stormcloud Spear. Sure. They've got a lot of armor, but not a lot of attack, but they're going to get some more attack. Okay. I don't need speed right now. I don't really know what I do need. Give me a grave. See if we can focus on some weapon or piece of equipment that's going to be really good. Expose. Gain armor equal to base armor. Maybe. Could we make that work? Whenever you give the enemy a status effect, give them 1 more. That gives that 2 stun into 3 stun. I like that a lot. Alright, let's see if we can work around this then. So, Riptide would be good. This freeze is also good. There is Riptide on exposed. I need healing very badly. Holy. Right now I can't be exposed because we don't have any armor, which is something we will need to correct. That oil would be good. And somewhere to heal would be great. I'm not... Oh, there's a thing there. But there's a big old bear to get through. That fire there directly next to a horse is a little scary. Sorry, wolf. Okay, we waste a whole night doing that, but worth it, I guess. So I want stuff that gives the enemy things. Don't care about speed. Give the enemy 2 poison. Give them 3 poison. When we're exposed, we still don't have any armor to get exposed with, so that should be a priority for us right now. I'm going to do this, and then there's an oil just down here. Rune? Where's that oil? Down there. Can I make it? I don't think I can. God, what a terrible, terrible day. Oh, nothing works today. I just off my game? Is this just a really bad selection of items? Who knows? Stormcloud Spear again. Every 5 strikes. Take me to no graves. Alright. Field instead. Right where we are. Whenever you skip your strike when stunned, gain 2 attack. Battle start, if you have more speed than the enemy, gain 3 additional strikes. On hit, decrease your poison by 2 and give it to the enemy. I would love to make one of these work. But what? They've got so much explosive stuff. Except, exposed deal 1 damage. They don't have any armor, so they can't be exposed. So it's literally, battle start, gain 1 strike for 4. First time the enemy takes damage from a bomb, double it. This is going to be 4 damage twice, I think, for 8. And then just regular attacks thereafter. I want to make this work. I'm going to need some speed. We can find a lemon down here at the farm, perhaps. Where's the farm at? Well, we've got some time. There's a lemon. So that puts us faster than them. Battle start, if you have more speed than the enemy, gain 3 additional strikes. First turn, gain 2 attack. 2, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. We win if we survive through the explosives. 1 damage more. Double it. 4, 8 damage. I think we win. But until we find something specific to avoid doing or touching, we can keep exploring through the course of this day. You're not a shop. I think we leave that be. No local fires at all is a little upsetting. We don't need to be exposed. And with only one of these, I think I'm going to pivot to that and look for Golem. Well, look, a Golem. So that's good for our speed. Love seeing that right next to it. I don't think so right now. I'd rather have the 2 attack go for all the extra turns. -2. I should try and get to a fire. I think we win this one. I think we're okay. Yeah. Simples. Shop with 6 gold. Well, I will be combining those in a moment, for sure. Do you have thorns? No. Battle start, if you have less speed than the enemy, gain attack equal to your speed. Wounded, removal your acid, restore. Riptide can activate. I always find this one I can't make Riptide work, which is upsetting. Whenever you lose speed, give the enemy 1 Riptide. No. Battle start, if you have more speed than the enemy, give them 3 Riptide. Maybe. If you have more speed than the enemy, spend 1 speed to temporarily gain 3 attack until the end of the turn. That's definitely what we want. Because we'll be attacking so hard in our opening turn for 4 strikes. That golem was right up here. Let's just see how a fight against a normie goes. 40 damage in an opening turn is nice. What else do I want? We saw something up here. It was the stones, wasn't it? We saw Runestone special event, unless that was last game, which it entirely could have been. Well, I don't see it up there if it was. We do not have an edge yet, so always something good to aspire to. Lots of fields of weapony stuff, no edges. Would I rather take this to the golem? I think I would. Let's touch this and let's observe honey. Honey and lemons could be a thing. It's probably right there. Well, the player has armor, they get 4 extra attack. We are faster, we hit like a bajillion times, that's fine. Give the player 4 poison, 3 acid, 2 stun. I think we're fine on that as well. Yes, look at that. Have we seen a cauldron this run? We saw a bunch a couple of runs ago. I don't think I've seen one today, which is okay. There's a horse right there, which can take me to a cauldron, hopefully. Good stuff. It was right off of our sight line. We're going to do this. That'll start double your speed. Okay. Also, do not have the acid from the lemon anymore. Game purity. Turn start if you have more speed. Spend 1 and get 3 attack. That's going to be great. And that, okay. Oil. Great. I'll take the armor over even more speed for now. And see if there's anything around that's very interesting to me. Still don't have an edge, so back to looking. 3 strikes give the enemy 1 Riptide. We're going to strike them 4 times in the opening turn, so that's an extra 5 damage immediately. I like that. And then a fire right before this fight. We're going in with an empty item slot. So be it. We'll see how we go. So, that's 40 damage. Yep, that works. Any thorns here? No. Okay, good. We are a speed oil off of perfect, which we now have. Good. I'll take that for a minute. Take that for a minute. It's not one we have. Is there somewhere I would like that horse to get me? Not so specifically, I think. I'll take a leather vest because speed. This is golden leather gloves. If I can make diamond leather gloves, I'd be very happy about it. There's our house that we started in. Also, more shops for the potential of leather boots would be nice. Another leather vest. We will drop the life fruit gauntlet, and then there's a horse up here. I would happily take another golem, although it's going to be very close by, given the vegetation that we see. Right, we want one more leather glove. Is there a teleporter near this golem? Kind of, but not really. Need to start thinking about our healing before this fight to come. There's the golem. There is a leather glove. Could I lose the pure lake helmet? I think so. I'm going to get to this golem and then immediately think about a fire to get to. This one here seems like it will suffice. If we can get chests along the way, all the merrier. Even more speed. Just take a quick look around. If I had one random item, I'd give you the lemon and the random item, but I don't. .26 speed. We need to leverage that better somehow. How, though? Uncertain. We come out of that with full health. There's a cooking pot over here. Venomous Fang is huge for this build right now. We don't have a life fruit. We don't have a pure lake helmet anymore. Golems all the way over there. Alright, well, I'm going to go to this horse. Get to another, probably quite nearby golem. Called it. But that's very nice. What are they working with? Should have checked. Gain armor equal to opponent's armor, 4 regen, health, decrease stuff. We're just gonna completely destroy this guy, I think, with 40 damage. They don't have anything that can kind of compete with us. To the extent where I think I just do this fight now. Ten, 10, 10. Yep. It's going well. So we've got a round and a half to be ready for whatever this is. We're already faster, that's good. They're doing some explosives. Whenever you lose armor, deal 1 damage. More explosive damage. They don't have the leather set, they do have the hero's return set. Give the enemy freeze equal to half your speed is annoying. Alright, a lot of damage. I need, basically, probably a lot more in shield now, more than anything else. Bit late for that one. Gain 2 armor, lose 1 health. That'll start, give the enemy poison equal to your attack. This is turn start. This is first turn, so we're not really getting much more poison out of that. We are getting 1 more attack 4 times, though. The enemy doesn't have any... I don't want to get rid of my weapon right now. It would be maybe this, but I don't love it. Oh, Super Mega Golem. That's nice. What am I going to upgrade in my Super Mega Golem? It's basically a choice, I think, between Golden Leather Vest for 4 armor, or this to go to 8 damage. We're faster. Am I going to have to sit and do math on how much they're actually going to hit us for on the first turn? Or if we survive the explosives, how much do we then do in damage? 4 damage 2 times. 5 damage 2 times. 10. is their only bomb item, so it's going to trigger twice. That's 20. Whenever you deal non-weapon damage, deal 1 additional. 20... 24, I think. And then we take our turns, but we'll be frozen. So we'll be doing half damage. So we'll be doing 10 down to 5 for 5 strikes is 25 plus 4, 8, 12, 16 poison plus another 4 poison. It's 20 poison. I think we might win unless I'm really, really overlooking something. There's a chance whenever you lose armor, deal 1 damage could kill us because we're not regenerating armor. We could make the whetstone bigger so that our first opening flurry of attacks are doing an extra 16 damage. We can make this bigger so that we're doing just an obscene amount of poison damage. We could get 4 armor back from this. That's a real tough decision. That's a real tough decision. 16 extra damage. 3 additional strikes, 4 so it's 20 additional damage on that opening turn. I'm going to do this. And then hopefully we can still kind of find something better than what we're working with here. We got a lot of time. We have a lot of time. Do I want an even bigger lemon? I don't know that I do. Like our speed. If you have more speed than the enemy, spend 1 speed to temporarily gain 3 attack until the end of the turn. After the first turn, this doesn't really matter. Grave that we have not seen the bones of. So I would love to find the bones of this grave if it were available. We still have a whole day. Do we want even more strikes? We have to remember we're taking damage for these at the start, so that does impact our damage calculation against how much damage we can take. I don't think we do want to take more. I think we want to gain armor, not lose it effectively. Alright, the guy was not over here. More poison? I don't think is it right now either. There's no fast travel down there. I wanted the grave out of here particularly badly. Battle start, if your health is full, lose 5 health and gain 2 additional strikes. I can't remember what the combo off of that is. I think we gain armor for every strike. First turn, gain 3 armor on hit. But we lose 5 health, and we just gave up 2 armor to take it. So we have to survive the bombing to then do attacking. What do we say the attack was? 1 more. If exactly 1 bomb item, it triggers 1 additional time. 4, 5. 5 damage twice is 10. Then do it again for another 10 is 20. Plus an additional 4 is 24. Minus 3. I think we're still okay. I think. That as minus 5 makes me upset. There's bones. Battle start, gain armor equal to your opponent's armor. That's big. That's very big. If I can find a fire now, I do this fight, basically, I think. I'll touch that, do this fight, and hope that it goes the way I think it's going to go. Hopefully I didn't balk my math too bad. I need the edge, like every hit, -1 speed, plus a bunch of armor. 5, 1, 5, 1, done. So they're going to have so much poison. Also, they might just die to attacks first. Yes, good. Continue. Do you have a bunch of thorns or anything? Can't strike. Battle start, give the enemy 2 Riptide for each negative base attack you have. Whenever the enemy... Give the enemy 1 Riptide. Whenever Riptide triggers, deal 1 damage 2 times. Battle start, the enemy loses 2 attack. Bunch of armor. Exposed, give the enemy 10 Riptide. Give the enemy 2 Riptide and gain 3 armor for each Riptide the enemy has. If we can... Do we get freeze, did we say? No, it's -2 attack. If we can win this really fast, there's a chance. What would I like? Well, plated shield would be great. I don't even know if it's in my group. I think the Pure Lake helmet could go now that we have the marble mirror. But what for? Great question. Prone. Could be very powerful. Honestly, another cracked whetstone is not bad. Cats. Any sign of cats? There she is. 1 cat. Chest of Lust, Boots of Sloth. Having 10 more speed, become 20 more speed, doesn't do anything for me, I think. Chest of Lust. Might. That's just more armor for me. Let's go touch that and that, and then do this fire. Yes. We still have a whole day. So basically, I want to see... That's really rough. Don't love that. If the enemy doesn't have any armor, deal 2. Whenever you lose speed, give the enemy 1 Riptide. Turn start, if you have more speed than the enemy, spend 1 to temporarily gain 3. So that would give them Riptide. I don't know if these things... There's something like... Whenever Riptide triggers, so that's their Riptide too. So I don't want that, I think. First turn, your on-hit effects trigger 1 additional time. I kind of love the idea of it. I just don't know what I would get rid of. I really don't. Basically, it's just a bunch of poison. First turn, gain 3. Okay, no, that might be a difference maker right there. What would I get rid of? I don't think I need this with this in play, and like 1 attack is not the biggest thing. And if do they get armor? They do. These give them armor, don't they? Give the enemy 2 Riptide and gain 3 armor for each Riptide the enemy has. Oh, that's not on exposed though. So that's gonna happen after a couple strikes, but they're gonna happen twice, which is a lot. God, I really want this to work out well. We're gonna get 21 armor from the marble mirror. We're gonna get like 15 armor off of the Ironstone Fang as well. So does this 8 kind of become fairly moot? Every 3 strikes give the enemy 1 Riptide. I'm going to take this instead of this. And I would love to just find... We have loads of money, we should reroll. Something that's on hit does something great. Though, now I'm not sure what I get rid of for that. Oh. Yes. Yes, 1,000 times. We have leather vest. We don't have a leather glove. We do have leather gloves, so we could take leather boots. We'd have more speed. We get 2 more attack on top of all of our other attack. What will we get rid of at this point? Do I need to double my speed, realistically? I don't know that I do. Just for this first turn. So now we get Rawhide. That's every other turn, so it's not as strong. But we get 2 more attack, which is big. I would love to see how much damage we do, or how much attack we get to on this. $21 attack for 5 strikes. 22 attack for 5 strikes. And we get double armor back from Marble Mirror. Right, we have a whole day before this fight. What can I, like, if I could find the, have a second edge guy. That is not it. Is there any other things? I need to turn on instant fights again. Is there anything else I think that, yes, that upgrade would be huge for me? We've already got honey done. The edge where -1 speed for armor might have been feasible more so before we got rid of our special lemon. You know what? I'll do that. Another golem does not help me. First time you gain armor, double it. We're going to gain 21 here. Is that the first time? Yes, I think that's worth having. In place of what? Great question. Honestly, I could take 1 fewer strike with Swift Strike Belt to get double armor. I don't want to get into any fights right now because if we lose health, I'll be upset about it. So I think we just go. See how this goes. Oh, it's the perfect number because they've got 11. They don't get their thing. All right, we defeat a champion. It's going to be exciting to see what that looks like and how deep this guy goes, because that was certainly one of our stronger, really early game wins with Swift Strike Rapier. So for now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.